everybody, it is Tim Davis. It is your marketing coach. It is Wednesday, August 27th, and it's another episode of What's Up Wednesday, where loan originators just like yourself, email me your marketing questions to tim@coachtimdavis.com. I sift through those questions, bring them out each and every Wednesday, and answer those questions right here on the Marketing Coach Show, which is now being featured at mortgagemarketingcommunity.com. So be sure to check out the website over there. So without any further hesitation, we've got another 3 questions I want to answer today. So let's get right to those questions right away and see what is on the minds of loan originators out there across America as we speak. So, hey, question number 1 comes from John. And John says, hey, Tim, what is your opinion of buying leads in the current market? I'm having trouble developing quality business, and I have been thinking about going out there and buying leads again. Any experience? What are your thoughts? Well, here's the deal. I'm not a lead generation buyer. I don't think, in my experience, I've never worked with a lead generation company that I've bought leads from that I ever got great results from. I mean, simply put, I think the best way to develop develop business is to develop relationships and be known for a singular purpose in your marketplace as the go-to person for one singular purpose. So in other words, FHA is a really hot topic right now. A lot of loans are qualifying for FHA that used to not qualify for FHA. So I think being an FHA expert is a great niche that you can carve out in your market. And I guarantee you, John, there are real estate agents out there. There are other sources, CPAs, financial planners, divorce attorneys, that don't know the ins and outs of FHA loans. And if you really broke it down and became an expert in that area, I guarantee you would get a lot of exposure and get a lot of questions for that very specific topic. When we try to branch out too far and too wide, it's when we don't really succeed at all. So I got to tell you, man, I'm not a lead generation buyer type of guy, and I wouldn't recommend it. It sounds good on the front side, especially when you're sitting there going, geez, I just need to get a lead. I just want to know what's going on. But the truth of the matter is, John, I just would not buy leads, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to recommend anybody out there that's selling them. Not to say there's not some good ones out there. It's just never worked out for me, and I don't know any originators out there that could really give me a testimony as to that it's worked out for them. So, John, what I would encourage you to do is pick a specific topic, go after that with a vengeance, become known in your area as the expert for that one thing, and I guarantee you can build some great relationships and build some business really, really fast. So I hope that helps you out, John. Answer your question. Erica says, hey, Tim, do you have any tips on building a blog? I got to tell you, we get blogging questions a lot at the Marketing Coach Show. And so to that end, we have created a whole forum message board over at mortgagemarketingcommunity.com dedicated just to blogging and social networking. So if you go over to mortgagemarketingcommunity.com, you check out the forums. It's easy and free to register, and you can get in there and post and comment and read all the updates on blogging and social media. And I'll tell you, Erica, that's probably one of the best places you're going to find some great information about blogging and social media today. The other thing I want to tell you about is me and Paul Dunn had a conversation with Brad over at Active Rain yesterday, and that podcast is going to be available within the next week over at mortgagemarketingcommunity.com, absolutely free of charge. So if you want to become a blogger and you'd like to get involved in Active Rain, I want to encourage you to make sure you're visiting the website over there so that when that podcast becomes available, you can download it and hear all the great information. We had some fantastic marketing ideas of how originators can get out there and do some really cool stuff using the Active Rain platform and drive business back to their door. And that's going to be coming out here in the next week or so right on mortgagemarketingcommunity.com. So, Erica, for your question, I'm going to refer you to the website for all your information, but keep those questions coming in, and we'll keep answering them on the show. So, hey, thank you, Erica. Last question, gang. I'm going to do 3 today. I'm running fast. Whew. Last question comes from Brad, and this is a great question. Brad says, hey, Tim, what if you had to move to a new city and start all over in today's market? What would you do? Whoa, that's a great question. I got to tell you something, Brad. I had to think about that. Well, let me tell you exactly what I would do. I would make sure when I got to that new city that I had a very specific product that I was specializing in, and I would make sure for the first 30 days I was contacting at least 10 to 20 people a day, exposing my niche to them. Okay, so I'll tell you exactly what I would do. Number 1, I would become an FHA expert. There's no question or doubt in my mind about it. no matter what city I moved to, I would become an FHA expert. I would brand myself that way. I would start a blog as an FHA expert. I would write an ebook as an FHA expert. I would create a capture system for people to get my ebook to generate leads, and I would create a flyer, and I would take it around to all the realtors in the marketplace, talking about the specific struggles you have when dealing with FHA loans. And if you want to know a great breakdown of a sales flyer, you need to go over to mortgagemarketingcommunity.com. It's our featured story. It's called The Anatomy of a Sales Presentation Flyer. It tells you exactly piece by piece how to break that sales presentation flyer down. I would do that. That's what I would do. I would become known in that area for FHA products, and I would make sure everybody knew me in the fastest amount of time possible. I would go to every networking event I could. I would go to BNIs and the tips and whatever. Even if there was mortgage people involved, I would still go there, because there's something that you need to know, and I've been talking a lot with my friends this week about this. It's called the likability factor. If you're not likable, man, you have a hard time getting past the hump with people. So if you're likable, you can go to networking groups, just like I went to a few weeks ago, and I did a video on this where I actually went into a little tip group blind. I didn't know anybody there, met the real estate agent, struck up a conversation with the real estate agent. We're now working with the real estate agent, and on top of that, he paid to come to a marketing class that I put on. So you know what's really cool? There's a loan originator in that little tip group. So I walked in and basically took that right out from the agent relationship right out from underneath their hands. How did that happen? Well, I think it happened through likability, but I definitely think it happened through a very direct message that hit him right where he was struggling with, right where his pains were. So that's what I would do if I had to go to a new market. Pick FHA, hit them where it hurts, make sure that I have a lead capture system to get information in, do a lot of blogging on the local area, and make sure everybody in the immediate area knew who I was and knew what I was there to do. Make sure, above all, you have the confidence. Confidence is key. I think we can talk about a lot of different marketing ideas, and I can throw a lot of marketing ideas out here on the Marketing Coach Show. But you know what, gang? If you don't have the mental toughness and the mental confidence, you're just never going to execute really well. So how do you get that? Well, it's what Les Brown said. Whatever you focus on the longest becomes the strongest. So I would encourage you to focus your efforts on a central piece of business, become the absolute best at that business, and make sure you let everybody know. That's a quick answer in a few minutes to what I would do if I had to move to a brand new city and start all over again today. But I think first and foremost, if you have the confidence, you can do it. So I want to encourage all of you out there, as we're dealing with the struggles and dealing with the challenges and dealing with the guideline changes, to keep a positive mental attitude, keep feeding your brain useful information, and building that confidence. And you need to be making a lot of contacts every day. We just need a lot of exposure in today's market. It's like Jeffrey Gitomer said, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. And I was talking to a loan originator recently, and I said, do you know the top realtor in your area? And that loan originator said, yeah, I know the top real estate agent in the area. And I said, well, let me ask you this. Does the top realtor know you? And there was silence on the other end of the phone. And they finally said, well, no, they don't. And so my question was, whose fault is that? And the loan originator said, you know what? It's my fault. I said, but you know what? You can change it just by going out there and doing my number one rule of marketing. And that's, if you make a friend, you will make a sale. I guarantee it happens every time. You don't have to I don't have to teach you how to make friends. That comes naturally. Hey, listen, don't forget, email me your questions, tim@coachtimdavis.com. Check out our new blog, mortgagemarketingcommunity.com. We want to invite you to be involved in the forum message boards over there. A lot of activity, a lot of great downloads to help your business, and it's all free right now. So definitely go by and check it out. Listen, we appreciate you watching. Send me your questions, and we'll see you next Wednesday right here on the Marketing Coach Show.